Hello Masters, so we have the leaked video of the new Hero HARITH, and we're gonna look and react at his gameplay and skills. Right, so let's go. First impressions, so he's a cool mage, time traveler. The orb kinda reminds me of Naruto's Rasengan. So let's take a look at his gameplay. So first skill, time incision. Lambert, I thought his name was Harith, creates a phantom of himself that casts the same skill. Deals 120 points of magic damage to all nearby units on the path. When the two gushes meet, they will explode and deal 240 points of magic damage to all enemies nearby. So I think I saw this earlier. He will create a clone on the path of his skill, which casts another skill on the opposite side. So let's take a look. There. If it explodes on when the skill clashes, it makes an extra damage, 220 points of magic damage. Right. So the enemy must be hit inside the circle to obtain burst damage. Second skill, time shift. Lambert blinks to a designated direction. When he arrives, he steals the magic attack of nearby enemy heroes and generates a shield that absorbs at least 300 points of damage. Lambert's next basic attack deals 250 points of magic damage and slowed the enemy by 70%. When this attack hits the enemy, reduce the cooldown of the time shift by 4 seconds. I saw this earlier. I think it's a flicker dash to the enemy, and then if the skill hits the enemy again, it will reduce the cooldown. See 9. If it looks like a basic attack, if the basic attack hits next basic attack, after the next basic attack, it reduces the cooldown by 4 seconds. Give me the way, hey. So here's his ultimate, the Matrix of Time. Lambert uses the key to summon the Matrix of Time. When the Matrix shows up, the next cooldown of time incision will be reduced by 4 seconds. The Matrix then immobilizes the enemy. Heroes nearby for 1.2 seconds and slows them for a period of time. If Lambert comes into contact with the Matrix when using time shift, he will absorb energy within so as to reduce the countdown of the next time incision and time shift by 2 or 4 seconds. So reduced cooldown again if you use another skill after that Matrix of Time. So that's why it's called Matrix of Time. Wait a second. Okay, let's take a look. It stuns the enemy. Something like Cyclops ulti, but it's burst. It can hit multiple enemies at the same time. Okay, there it goes. He makes Cyclops ultimate look pathetic there. Wait, we can't see the cooldown. That second skill is really useful for following the enemies. Pursuing the enemy, I mean. So, here is his passive. Insight from the key. Lambert gets insight from the key. He immediately gains at most 60% resilience depending on the number of the enemy heroes nearby. After casting skills for 3 times, Lambert's time incision deals higher damage, so means he immediately gains 60% defense if there are many heroes nearby, then gains extra damage once the second skill has been used for the 3rd time. So let's see the additional damage there. I think that's the 2nd time. 3rd, 400 jump burst damage. Enhanced, you can see there. There's an icon stating that the 2nd skill is enhanced. So there is an extra damage, about 200. Cool passive. Useful. Alright. He makes Cyclops' ultimate look pathetic because of the burst damage of his ultimate. It's AoE and it slows the enemy down. And it can hit multiple enemies, unlike Cyclops' ultimate, which can hit only one hero. So that's it for a quick reaction video of the new Hero HARITH. It may take up to 2 months before he gets released in the original server, so if you want to buy him, better start saving your battle points. So, what do you think about the new hero? For the mage users out there, are you gonna buy him? Do you think he's OP? Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.